Hell's bells.
AC/DC.
What?
Morning.
Sandy! Good to see you. And you, Eddie. Rock and roll. This is Kipper Hitchcock, an old pal of mine.
Nice to meet you, Sandy. Heard a lot about you. Phil tells me you have a hair salon.
Well, hair beauty therapy and tanning.
Only, I've been looking for a new stylist.
Well, pop in, anytime. I'm sure I could do something with this. Yeah, you should get the sides layered.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be in good hands.
All right, thank you. Get the lad into his overalls and then show him round the workshop.
I've made some sandwiches for Eddie.
Oh, I'll feed him.
He's got a sensitive stomach.
Sandy, I'll take very good care of him. We're going to make a guitar.
A real one?
Of course, a real one. Electric, solid body, rosewood neck, a couple of humbucking pickups. Because that bouzouki's a bit, well, esoteric, isn't it?
Well, it's his heritage.
Oh. Well, maybe he could play a couple of numbers a night on it, like the Faces used to do, you know, with the mandolin, with it.
Well, you know about these things, Phil. I don't pretend to.
Yep.
Though, I do think you're underestimating Eddie's songwriting skills. Here's one he finished over the weekend. You will give it a listen, won't you?
Can't wait. And on Friday, when he's finished, I thought we could have maybe a little, you know, celebration.
What, with Eddie?
Well, I was thinking more just possibly the two of you and I. You know, if you like. Just for a drink or a meal or whatever, really.
Dinner would be nice.
Would it? Oh, champion. And don't worry, I'll take really good care of the lad.
You won't let him go near anything sharp?
Well, it is carpentry, but it's not dangerous as long as you're careful and use a bit of common sense. Look, all intact.
He's got very nice hands, Phil. I've noticed that.
Really?
Nice fingers, long and sensitive.
Oh, well, I'm very attached to them.
Just make sure Eddie's attached to his when he comes home.
Right, this is Mr. Jack Parker. He'll be shadowing me for the rest of the week for work experience, so please extend him every courtesy.
Hi.
Every Monday at 9 we hold a meeting. It's known as the Monday morning meeting.
It took us a while to come up with that one.
Yes. Basically, it's a chance for all of us to hear the status of our principal jobs. We practice corporate law here, Jack. We don't do wills and mortgages. And you already owe me £400.
What?
You've already taken up an hour of my time. If you're a client, that is what it would cost you. Yes, one of the attractions of a legal career, wouldn't you say? Right, what are we starting with?
Girls, I want you to meet Granville. He's the bass player in my Eddie's band. Granville, these are my two stylists, Shaznay and Poppy. Camilla's our junior.
So, Eddie ran at Jack's place then?
Yeah, just dropped him off at the workshop. Hope they're going to be careful. All those saws with razor-sharp blades.
Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath got his 2 fingers cut off in a guillotine machine, and he still rocks like a mother.
Well, that's a comfort, Granville. Thank you. I suggest you stick with Camilla for a couple of days, and then by Wednesday, maybe you can do shampoos.
But when do I get to do the haircuts?
So, girls, anything you want Granville to do, apart from haircuts, just ask him.
Anything.
Could you go around my boyfriend's house and kill him?
What's happened?
He dumped me last night. By text.
Oh, poor love.
Well, basically, I think sequels are never better than the originals. Saw 4 was no way better than Saw 1. It wasn't even better than Saw 3, which was totally lame. Same with all the Jackass movies. All the great stuff was in the first one. Like when he snorted up that Japanese mustard. What was it called again? Wasabi. That's it, Wasabi. That was totally hilarious.
Eddie.
Yes, Mr. Parker?
Put a bit of elbow grease into it, kid.
Alright. Is it up there?
Do you not know what elbow grease is?
Is it like a varnish?
No, it's like an expression. Means put a bit of effort in, a bit of muscle. Right. Well, go on then.
Yeah.
I'm going through caffeine cold turkey at the minute, kid, because I haven't had a drink of coffee, not one drop. And I'm not really feeling myself, so you'll have to excuse me if at times I'm coming over as a bit snappy.
Would you like me to go make you some coffee and stuff?
No, I wouldn't, Eddie, because I've given it up, remember? I've given up the coffee, that's what I've done.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't mind. My mum likes the way I make it, so...
I don't want you to make me a cup of coffee. I just want you to Go on.
Okay.
Did you have cigarettes today?
What? No.
Your father called and told me. He wanted me to go through your things and look for cigarettes, but I tell him no. I will not betray my son's trust.
Thanks, Ma.
But how do you explain these?
What was your first instrument, Mr. Parker?
Vox Continental. Still got it.
And where was your first gig? Did you rock the house?
Eddie, this is a really delicate bit, and it's tricky enough without you rabbiting on and on and on.
Is it because of the coffee
It's what because of the coffee?
that you're sort of grumpy?
I'm not grumpy.
You are, Mr.
Oh
Parker.
no.
Bit grumpy.
Morning, chaps.
What's good about it?
I didn't say good. I just said morning.
Eddie, nip through to the kitchen and get me one of those vile, disgusting cranberry juice cocktails out of the fridge, will you?
On it, Mr. P.
How bad is it?
Never felt so rough.
Day 4. Not bad.
It doesn't help that the kid never stops talking. If it wasn't for the distant prospect of banging his mum, I'd have thrown him out already.
If you don't get your leg over after all this, there's no justice in the world.
Come.
Mr. Lawson wanted you to review this, Mr. Cunningham.
Never mind that for now. Close the door and sit down, Jack. I have something much more important to discuss. Do you seriously think Addie is a good enough singer?
Well, it's getting better.
Is better good enough? My concern is he's holding us back.
Holding us back from what?
I've been doing a little research, and I note that there is a long and honourable tradition of bass players singing. Paul McCartney, Sting, someone rather scruffy called Lemmy, and there was the bass player in the Beatles.
That was Paul McCartney.
What?
The bass player from the Beatles. Paul McCartney.
Busy man.
Granville can't sing, Mr. Cunningham. He sounds like a cat in a tumble dryer.
Are you sure? I've got a fine tenor voice. Surely Granville takes after me. Have you heard me sing?
I don't think we should be having this talk without the other parents.
Yeah. Spoken like a lawyer.
This drop-off, the lignum vitae ornamental totem pole, would you mind doing it? I just don't think I can face the...
Where are you going to be?
I'll just sit here and contemplate my caffeine-free universe.
I feel a bit self-conscious on me, eh?
Don't be daft. It's number 74, Barbara Scott, Ms. Single, mid-50s, fit as a lop and a bit short-sighted.
My kind of gal.